Hey, everybody, good afternoon, and welcome to today's training session with me, Nancy, the Chief Flying Pig Wrangler for Business Success Unlimited. Today, I want to talk a little bit about strategies for moving forward in your business. Let's say you've been in business for a while. You're doing okay. You're paying the bills. You're making people happy with your service or product, but you want more. You want more money, more clients, more freedom. You're tired of spending 20 hours a day working your business and you'd like to be able to take a couple of days off, go on a vacation, do something fun. But if you're not there, it's not going to happen. I've been there. I've had my business fall apart because I got sick. And, so I know that these things happen, but it's to the point where you want something more. You want something different. You're tired of sitting there waiting for those dang pigs to fly and you want to soar higher now. Is that you? Let me know in the comments if that's you or not. I know it's me, and I've been working on a lot of things, and I've got a few things to talk to you about today. For instance, do you know what's meant when you talk about growth strategies? A growth strategy is when you actually create a roadmap of where you want to go. What is small business growth? Beyond the general concept of expansion, there's no objective answer. Everybody's growth is based on their own feelings. They want to have certain amounts of money. They want to work certain amount of hours. Excuse me. Everybody is different. So that the thing that you need to do is to sit down and create a growth plan. Where do you want to be in 5 years, for instance? What do you want to be doing? Do you still want to be running your business or do you want to be off traveling the world? There's so many things that you need to figure out as the boss of your business. So, the first thing that you need to do is sit down and figure out this plan. 5 years. Why 5 years? Because it gives you a focus, it gives you something to look at and aim for and guide yourself towards. That doesn't mean that things aren't going to change. I'm sure they probably will at some point. It doesn't mean that you get 2 or 3 years out and you have a whole new set of goals, but you're heading in the right direction. As an example, and I use this often talking about a roadmap, we decided a few weeks ago we were going to Florida. So we set out on a trip. We got halfway there. We got to Nashville. We loved the city of Nashville. We could have said, let's forget going on all the way to Florida. It's a long dang trip. Let's just spend our week here in Nashville. We can see all sorts of things here. That doesn't mean that our plan to go to Florida was a bad plan. It just meant that things change and stuff happens, and then you accommodate for those changes. But you got to have them first, or we could have just gotten out in our car, turned on the engine, said, we're headed to Florida, and we would have sat in our driveway because we had no idea where to go. How the heck did we get to Florida? We had to have a map, right? That makes sense. So that's the first thing you need to do when you're trying to decide where you want your business to go moving ahead. Once you've gotten that goal together, now it's time to figure out how you're going to get there. These are the same steps and strategies that you use when you're starting your business originally. They just are looking at things a little bit different. But now, now you're not worrying about making a profit because you're making a profit. In the beginning, you were worried about where every penny was coming from. I'll bet you $1 if you're like most businesses. That was a number one issue for you is where's the money? Now, hopefully, you've been in business a while, your business is profitable, but you're looking at ways to make it more profitable. How do you do that? Again, we need to have a written document. Look at the things that you're providing. Look at where you're making your money. Are there things that you spend a lot of time on that people aren't buying? Are there things that don't take a whole lot of time and that are selling like hotcakes? Probably. And those are the things that you need to figure out. Does it make sense for me to continue to work on X, Y, and Z? I'm not making any money on X, Y, and Z, so it probably doesn't make sense to continue them. But over here, ABC product, I'm just raking it in. Let's do more of this. As well, you can figure out ways to have other people help you with your products and services. Called strategic partnerships, you can find other businesses out there that work in the same field. I work with people who have chronic illnesses. I might be able to work with companies that sell CBD oils where people come in to these stores because they're hurting. They've got pain, they've got fibromyalgia, they've got, different glaucoma, they've got all these different chronic illnesses, and they're looking for ways to make themselves feel better. If they also are business owners, they're probably looking for ways to make their businesses more successful while they're dealing with these struggles. I can then form a partnership with the people in the stores and I can offer things like classes. I can link up with the company that's selling these products and I can market those products to my customers on my People We Work With page. We can form these joint ventures in which we sell each other's business services and products. That increases demand. That gives you a way of making additional profits because you've widened your scope of potential customers. Think about it for a minute. Who works in a similar field as you? Are there things that you can do to help them and that they can do to help you? One of my clients owns a pet company. She does all things pet. She walks them, she sits with them, she does health and wellness programs with the pets that she works with. She has partnered up with apartments that have dog walking parks. She's partnered with restaurants and bars that allow dogs in their patios and different places with that so that she can have paw parties. There are great ways in which you can work together. So that's a second way that you can grow your business. You can also start to think about creating semi passive and passive income. What does that mean? Again, using myself as an example, I'm making t shirts, pink t-shirts with pictures of flying pigs on them, and they're going to say, "Don't wait till pigs fly." I'm going to sell those. I'm going to sell the thermal mugs that you can drink hot coffee in or iced tea, and they're going to be pink with flying pigs on them. They're going to go on my resources page where I can sell them. Very, very little that I have to do to keep that income coming in. That is called passive income. What can you do to create something in your business that is passive income? Think about these things. There's a lot to think about there. I will do another chat tomorrow that talks about several other business growth strategies. So stay tuned for tomorrow's talk on Do You Want More? Until then, guys, I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, a good weekend, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.